Michelle Hake. I've been a social worker since 1980, and so I'm on 27 years as a social worker. I was training the next generation of social workers. When I became a Christian, though, in 1999, I decided to take a break from that. My faith had not been a part of my professional life, and it felt really like a time for me to rethink how I was doing my professional life. And I first met folks at Priority Associates through Kay Shefflin, and we developed a discipling relationship together. Found that there was just a world of things about discipling I had never thought about before, and it was really a pleasure to start to learn some of those tools. And as I applied them in my own life, I found just a natural desire to want to share them with others. I think the biggest word I would use is I became intentional in wanting to share my faith. Well, part of my volunteer work now as a social worker is with the Life Care Pregnancy Services, and this is a service for women in crisis pregnancy, but they have no idea how God might be using this time in their life to grow them or to challenge them. So being able to have a spiritual conversation with someone in crisis has opened new doors just in incredible ways to help people see God working in their life even in those times. I have just gained a greater sense of trying to talk to everyone about faith, but being very respectful about where they are. You know that there are people who don't know about Christ and don't know how to have that relationship, and so you feel how much they're missing, and wouldn't you want to share that with them? Wherever you are, God's placed you there to be His ambassador, so we look for opportunities to do that.
My name is Shelley Chan, and I have a small startup here in Austin, and it's an internet business, and I build social networks. I came to the business conference and I saw the Priority Associates booth. I knew the ministry. I was familiar with them in Houston because I did a few things there, and I was so excited. Kay introduced me to Cece Scott, who is at Priority Associates, and Cece became my mentor, and she really helped me with some challenges that I was going through being at Austin with so many non-Christian friends, but really frustrated on how to talk about God with my friends. Personally, I grew from Priority Associates because of the accountability that they gave me and the encouragement to start up other groups. And I of course have always had the challenge of having my spiritual life and then my business life, and they were separate. Priority Associates helped me combine those two and get a new perspective on how to make that the same objective. Priority Associates is the only ministry that I have experienced that uses that real-life platform for ministry. And to me, it just makes sense. It's logical. I have been working with PA, Priority Associates, on how they can create and create a better community with technology. People in Austin, when you look at your average business guy in Austin, he definitely uses the internet. And if he has questions about faith, where do you think he's going to go? He's going to Google it. So if the PA website comes up for somebody who's Googling about faith in Austin, then we've got quite a gem here. This type of ministry can really have an impact on our world, on those people who don't know Christ, who are focused on work and ambition and money. And Priority Associates is a ministry that can relate to that group, that is focused on that market segment. And that's a majority of the world today, of the world that has an impact, of the part of the world that has influence, a part of the world that is the movers and shakers. And if we as Christians don't impact that population, then we're missing the target. We're missing the instruction that God gave us for the Great Commission. We have to go out there in the world, and the world that we know is the business world.